Chip Kelly's Philadelphia Eagles traveled to Tampa on Sunday to face the Bucs. Philadelphia currently installed as a 1-point favorite on BETDAQ, 45.5 the total in this game. This is a very, very strange game. The Eagles are second in the NFL in total offense and second to last in total defense. The Bucs, meanwhile, second to last in both total offense and scoring offense, and they have an excellent defense. Tampa ranking in the top half of the NFL in total defense, scoring defense, passing defense, rushing defense. So this is a good defense facing a really good offense and a really bad defense facing a really bad offense. It's even weirder because we're going to see two quarterbacks in this game that we haven't seen a whole lot. Rookie Mike Glennon making only his second career start for the Buccaneers, and we do think Nick Foles is going to get the start for Philadelphia. Mike Vick hurt his hamstring last week. Chip Kelly has not announced for sure yet that Foles is going to start. He's going to leave the door open for Vick to play right up until, he said, maybe right up until 12:59 on Sunday. We'll see about that, but all indications are that Nick Foles will play. Now, Foles looked good last week in relief of Vick. Of course, he was facing the New York Giants, who have the worst defense in the NFL. What will Foles look like on the road against the Tampa Bay Bucs, who, as we mentioned, have been playing well defensively? It's anybody's guess, really. Now, we know the Chip Kelly offense is not going to look quite the same with Foles, despite what Kelly himself says. You know, Kelly, to hear him talk, it sounds like you could just plug any quarterback into that offense and it would work just the same. But the quarterback running the football is it's a big part of the Chip Kelly offense. I know Kelly sort of tries to say it's not, but you watch his teams at Oregon, you watch his team in Philadelphia, and the quarterback runs the football a lot. Michael Vick had over 70 rushing yards before he hurt his hamstring last week. Nick Foles does not provide that dimension. So Philadelphia will be different offensively. They won't necessarily be one-dimensional because Foles might pass the ball better than Vick, and the Eagles should still be able to run the ball with LaShawn McCoy, but they will be different. The threat of the quarterback running the football will not be there. As far as Tampa Bay goes, they've got nowhere to go but up offensively. The Bucs rank next to last in both total offense and points per game. They only average 11 points per game. Only the Jacksonville Jaguars are worse in both categories. But Philly has just been so bad on defense, 31st in the NFL in yards allowed. So what's going to give in this game? What are we going to see? Feels like a toss-up situation, and the 1-point line here would indicate that. However, I have a slight Tampa Bay lean here. You know, I think the Bucs might have a few things going for them that people are overlooking a bit. First off, even though the Bucs are 0-4 this season, they've actually been pretty good at home. Their two home losses have come by a combined 5 points. One of those losses was to the New Orleans Saints, who are undefeated. Tampa also coming off of bye weeks. They've had some extra time to study this Chip Kelly offense, which could be important. Kelly's schemes are different. As you know, if you've seen the Eagles play this season, they're a little different offensively from what other teams are doing. So an extra week to prepare, I think, is going to help the Tampa defense. And it's also going to help the Tampa offense because, again, an extra week looking at this Philadelphia defense on film, I have to believe a credible NFL offensive coordinator is going to find ways to move the ball, especially since the Bucs still have one of the NFL's best young running backs in Doug Martin, and Mike Glennon is surrounded by some excellent weaponry with guys like Vincent Jackson and Mike Williams. So the Bucs have some pieces on offense, but I know it's tough to trust a rookie quarterback in his second career start. It's what sort of scares me off of this game, even though I do have a Tampa lean here. I also have a lean towards under 45.5. Not sure I'll be betting the under in many Philadelphia games this season, but this game, with two new quarterbacks, I know Foles has played a little bit throughout his career, but with two new quarterbacks, with the Tampa Bay defense getting an extra week to prepare for Philadelphia, in this game, I do like the under 45.5, and again, I have a slight lean towards Tampa Bay.